Now that we've learned how to calculate with the BA2 plus present values and future values, let's now look at other parts of the timeline or the other functions that we have on this calculator right here, these 5 numbers. We can calculate any of these 5 as long as we have 4 bits of the data. There's 2 ways of doing this. Now that you know the formulas, you could always use algebra and isolate, if you're looking for N or interest rate or payment, and then solve for it, or you can just use the calculator. Most students find the calculator a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and calculate 3 independent problems. First one, finding the number of periods of time. The second one, calculating the rate, and the third one, maybe calculating a payment. So I'm going to go ahead and let's make up the first problem. Let's say that a person would like to retire on $300,000 in a certain amount of years that we don't know. We currently have $100,000 in the bank, and this person plans to place $5,000 in that account until he or she achieves that goal, and the interest rate is, let's say, 8%. Now, the first thing you should notice is I put both the present and the payment as negative, or you'll get an error key. What you're saying, in essence, is I put this money into an account. I place this in the account so that I can come back and receive that. So let's go ahead and pull up the calculator and see if we can get this answer. Now, I usually work left to right, so left is the first thing we're looking for, so we'll just go to the next one. So it's 8 interest rate, and there's the PV, which we had $100,000 in our account, and I made $5,000 payments yet to be determined. Let's go ahead and give me that 5,000. And we need 300,000 to retire on. So how many years will it take us to achieve this goal? Well, let's compute in. It'll take approximately 10.43 years. Let's try another problem. Let's say that college cost 25 years ago $686 a semester, and let's say currently college is running about $4,200 a semester. Leaving the payment at 0, the question is, at what rate of increase has that been over the 25 years? It's an average rate of increase. So let's go ahead and clear this and say, well, we're looking for this one, but we do have N, so N is 25. And I'm looking for interest, or the rate of increase in whatever this is. And this, of course, was tuition for 1 semester. So let's get the amount that it was 25 years ago and make sure we make it negative. And let's go ahead and press the 0 for payment. And let's go ahead and put our $4,200 as the current cost, is future value. Now we hit compute, and we can find that it's been an average of 7.52% per year. Let's try a third problem now, and the third problem we're going to use to determine payment. Let's say that we have purchased, let's say we bought a factory for $100,000, and the interest rate is 8%, and the question is, we're going to make 20 equal payments and pay it down to 0. The question is, what is the payment? Let's clear this, and we're looking for payment. Now, I left the $100,000 as positive. It's a factory I purchased, so it is an asset, so it's something I own. Same thing with a house. And what will happen is, if I leave this positive, my payment then will be negative because I'm making payments to the bank or whoever I borrowed the $100,000 from. So again, let's work from left to right. So let's hit 20, and then we have the interest rate of 8%. And the present value of this factory is $100,000. And I'm going to find my payment. I'm going to go ahead and put 0 as future value. And I'm going to press the payment. Control payment. And I find my payment will be $10,000. I missed that number. $10,185.22. $185.22. That'll be my equal payment that I have to pay over the 20 payments to kill the loan off. We refer to these loans sometimes as amortized loans, and the word more right here is like mortician, comes the word from the word to kill off, and that's what we're doing. We're killing this loan off. So hopefully this video has helped you understand how to calculate the other three functions on this calculator. Now again, you could, if you desire, just take the formulas we learned from the previous video, the video on the time value of money introduction, or the one we used for the present and future values, and rearrange those algebraically, isolate what you're looking for and solve, or just use this calculator, which I find the calculator a bit easier.